Vermont State Parks Accounting, Deposit. Best practices for deposit. Night deposits are always an option. For most locations, night deposits have already been set up for you at your primary banking location. If you have any questions about night deposits, you can reach out to the business office or your supervisor. Deposits should only be created into Aspira on the same day that you go to the bank. This ensures that there won't be any issues when the business office is reconciling your deposits. Deposits need to be deposited weekly at a minimum. If you have more than $1,000, you also need to go to the bank as soon as possible, even if it's before the week is over. Preparing and making your deposit. When you are preparing to go to the bank, you will need to complete a deposit ticket. You need to include the total amount of cash and itemize all checks that you are depositing. You need to put the total at the bottom and fill out the deposit date at the top. The deposit date you write should be the same date that you go to the bank. The date should also match the date that this deposit was created in Aspira. You'll want to make sure that everything is legible since the business office reconciles all deposits. All of your deposit books have duplicate slips. The top copy, which is usually white, goes to the bank with your cash and checks. The second copy, which is usually yellow or pink, will need to be sent over to the business office. On the left side of the slide, you'll see the deposit slip that goes to the bank. On the right side of the screen, you'll see the receipt that the bank gives you after your deposit has been made. Both of these need to be sent to the business office. If there are ever any discrepancies with your deposit, please reach out to the business office as soon as possible and make notes in Aspira with your initials. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the business office. What to do if you run out of deposit slips at your park. When you start running low on deposit ticket slips at your park, please reach out to your supervisor so they can reach out to the business office and we can get you more deposit slips ordered. If you do need to make a deposit, but you don't have a deposit slip at your park, you will need to use a slip that the bank provides. On the left side of this slide, you can see an example of a deposit ticket that the bank provides. The deposit date that you write at the top of the deposit slip will be the date that the deposit was taken to the bank. The deposit date should also match the date that the deposit was created in Aspira. On the right side of this slide, you can see an example of a receipt that the bank will give you after you make your deposit. You will need to submit a copy of the deposit ticket slip that you fill out and of the receipt that the bank gives you, so please take a picture of both. Please make sure that the information on the deposit slip that you write is legible. And then when you enter your deposit ID into Aspira, you are going to name it 6130, 2 digits for the month that the deposit was made, 2 digits for the day that the deposit was made, 2 digits for the year that the deposit was made, and add the letter A at the end. How to send deposit information to the business office. We have created a Microsoft form for you to fill out that automatically sends your deposit information to the business office. There are 2 ways to access this Microsoft form. You can either scan the QR code on this slide with your state-issued cell phone camera, or you can type the link on this slide into your browser. On the Microsoft form, please enter your park name, your deposit ticket number, the total amount of your deposit, the date of your deposit, and upload any images of deposit slips, bank receipts, and any non-bankables that you have. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to the business office.